Back now to the large number of people who gathered in downtown Jackson this afternoon to protest in the wake of the death of George Floyd. 16 WAPT's Troy Johnson is there. Troy, what can you tell us?
That's right, Megan. Organizers planned for hundreds, but it appeared to be thousands here in downtown Jackson. You can see some of their signs left over on the walls here at the governor's mansion. Black Lives Matter Mississippi planned this rally at the mansion not to only protest police brutality and the in-custody death of George Floyd, but the hundreds of years of inequality in America and in Mississippi. And they say this is the end of that oppression.
Bob Moses reminded us that when you want to look at America, you got to look where? If Mississippi is ready for change, then everybody is ready for change. So we thank you, Jackson. We thank you, Mississippi. And on behalf of the United States, they'll thank us in the future.
There were chants of Black Lives Matter and no justice, no peace. You can see that on some of the signs here. There were also plans for action after the march calling for the resignation of the Mayor Peddle after his comments on George Floyd and the reopening of the Ricky Ball case that was closed last week by Attorney General Lynn Fitch. Now, there was also a call to move this energy today into the future. They want the same kind of folks that came out to march and protest today to make sure that they have their voices heard in November on Election Day. Reporting from downtown, Troy Johnson, 16 WAPT News.
Okay, Troy, thank you. And also live in downtown Jackson with the crowd of protesters throughout the afternoon was 16 WAPT's Scott Simmons. Scott joins us now live. What did you see, Scott?
Yeah, posted up at Capitol and West Street. We've been for the start of the rally and at the end of the rally. I want to give you a look from the ground level now of the remnants of where the speaking took place. They're packing up. This was a rally that turned into a march as they left in front of the governor's mansion and went over to City Hall, to State Street, to the state capitol, and then back, all of them carrying a variety of signs. The standard chant throughout the rally, no justice, no peace. The other signs said things like, I can't breathe, and nobody is free until everybody is free. And when I talked to people taking part in this rally, they said they just want to make a difference. Here's what a few of those participants had to say.
It's so much fear, so much anger going on, and I just want to be here to support. I hate that I couldn't be more vocal earlier on and speaking on this subject, but it's important to get out here and advocate for this.
And I think there's a lot of messages coming out. I'm here because I'm white, and I think if people that look like me don't speak up, people that don't look like me will never have a chance.
I come out because I am really sick and tired of sitting down and not doing anything. So I feel it's my right to come out and speak my voice because of so much that's going on. And I've got to stand up for my children and my grandchildren. I can no longer sit and watch everything that's going on.
Group in today's rally and march that took place throughout the downtown area. Many of the protesters that I talked to afterwards told me what they're hoping for is that at the very least, this leads to a new dialogue, hoping that all people understand how all segments of the society feel about what happened to George Floyd. Live in downtown Jackson, Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.